Okay, we're gonna do the this. I love this. That's haunted.
If you can took me a picture in the took me a picture.
Yes.
Where?
I want to open the wings and the picture.
Original vitralii.
Nu înțeleg. Dacă vreau o poză în față ăla.
Știu, dar nu. O să faceți de pe etajul 1 și o să prindeți tablourile.
Oh, el vrea să deschide.
Știu ce vrea, dar nu. De pe etajul 1 se pot fotografii și sus și jos, cum doriți, că este deschis acolo.
Oh, eu am crezut că vreau o poză în spate, ca să fie în spatele lui.
Acestea sunt originale, vitraliile, și de aceea nu se deschid, că sunt fragile și...
Da, nu să am crezut că vrea așa o poză.
Dar v-am spus, de pe etajul 1 are aceeași, că în jos nu sunt.
Another thing I love about tourist places is how tourists are, and I've been kind of tourist watching all freaking day, and I do love it. And everybody wants their one shot, everybody wants their one, like Instagram mode or whatever. It's amazing just how humans we are. One thing that really stood out was when I was inside, not this one, the other one, smaller castle, so we didn't make it. It's how you take a picture of a door or a vase and it's like, oh, cute, oh, awesome, look at the history. And then you forget about it and it's in your B-roll for like the next 4 years, or maybe post it, I don't know. Maybe you have it like the old boomers do when they show it on their TV with, CD viewing. But, most of these memories are just, you saw it, but you don't know the history. Maybe read the audio guide, but I think, do we just come here just to get the culture, or do we come here more so to say check box? We saw the castle, we saw the tourist thing to do. Or is it just we're fascinated about the history, or is it that everybody says, come here, it's beautiful, and it is beautiful, I can't deny. But what is that drive? Why do tourists come to these things? I'm trying to figure that out. Also, my favorite thing is, if you're in power, put in the comments, if you're in power and you had this castle, what would you do? Dictator? Tyrant? Democrat? Like democratic society? I don't know. Let's continue on our journey. This was fun. So, that was a very nice trip to see Castel Pelish, even if we didn't have a chance to visit it, because as my typical Yankee abroad way, I am always late to do things and have hangover. But regardless, I enjoy the culture. I enjoyed seeing the beauty of it. I do think it's really Romania's castle. Bran, again, that's the tourist one. That's the real castle in my view. We asked a little bit, one local and one foreigner, what they think of the castle. From ruling it, I guess, as a semi-democratic dictatorship, if they had the castle and the power, to also kind of tapping into this, as I call it, weirdness with Romanians not finishing sometimes things. I don't know, it's just a little quirk. It's kind of weird that, the first king of Romania, or one of the first kings, or King Carl, he never get to finish his crown jewel, his masterpiece, his baby, his dream. He died before he could have finished it. But it was impressive, to show that Romania was modernized at the time, while other countries don't have what he had in that castle. A bit visionary, I would say. He saw the future before it was even considered. I guess you could even maybe, a bit of a stretch to compare it to Frank Lloyd Wright's Falling Water and his architecture, where it was way ahead of its time for when it was built. And I guess that is sometimes the ingenuity of men or society. You always want to think in the head, in the future, not be stuck in the present or past. But with that said, I just find it funny that, and we'll probably see them, you see all these villas, especially in villages, usually always in villages, and they're like half complete. And they're just projects passed down to, the dynasties, generations. And maybe one generation adds a bath, maybe one generation adds a bathroom, maybe one generation finishes the roof or adds the windows. But I do think that is the beauty of Romania, is this urge, and I don't know, maybe it started from then, who knows. Ooh, that was the coffee. What was I saying? Right. I don't know. Maybe that's where it started from. I don't know if it's a Balkan thing, but it's kind of funny that nothing is ever fully finished. But then again, that's the beauty of human nature. We don't always need to finish everything. Not everything needs to be finished. Projects can always be half done, and then you could perfect it over time. Nothing is perfect. Whoever thinks that is insane. Nothing is ever perfect. There's always a room for improvements. It's just sometimes things are better left alone to just not improve anymore. But with that said, what do you think in your life needs improvement or needs to be finished or cannot be finished? And do you think you'll ever have a project that you pass down to your next of kin or next generation that they'll be able to finish? On that note, this is Yankee Abroad. Stay tuned for more interesting conversations, and as always, stay weird, and yeah, that's it. Cheers.